The four-wheel jamborees are probably one of the biggest outdoor events that we do as far as a congregation of four-wheel drive trucks, monster trucks, mud racing.
What we came specifically for here is to set a new long jump record with one of our trucks. But you got to remember, this truck is 10,000 pounds. It weighs 5 tons, and we're hoping to get 220 feet out of it. So it's a stretch, but we're hoping to do it.
As far as Bigfoot itself goes, I mean, it was started 37 years ago.
I bought a brand new Ford pickup truck and I had a four-wheel drive shop, Midwest Four-Wheel Drive Center in St. Louis.
He used what now is the Bigfoot truck as a promotion tool for his four-wheel drive shop.
I put all my product on the truck. I put bigger tires and wheels and lights and roll bars, you know, just to show off the truck. Well, everybody started doing the same thing, so I made my truck bigger. I put bigger tires on it. And then with bigger tires, I had to go to more suspension to lift the truck up. And then I didn't have enough power, so I had to put a bigger engine in the truck. I'd come back to the shop usually every Monday morning with something broke on the truck, and my general manager started calling me Bigfoot because I couldn't keep my foot out of the throttle. And I liked the name, so I put it on the side of the truck, and it stuck. It was probably the best thing I ever did. From that point, it just, it kind of ballooned.
And a promoter up in, I believe, Pontiac, Michigan got wind of it.
He says, "I'll pay you to bring your truck to my show." Well, normally, you don't get that.
And that's when it really went big, because it was a stadium of 80,000 people at a truck and tractor pull. Bob is actually the first guy that took a pickup truck and ran over cars on purpose in front of an audience. And it just picked up momentum from there, because it was something that spectators they'd never seen before.
It was never spontaneous. I never thought of building a monster truck. It's just something that happened.
You know, the trucks have varied as far as weight and size and motors over the years. One of the original trucks Bob built, 15,000 pounds, 800 horse. The newer trucks like Bigfoot 18, it weighs about 11,000 pounds. It's got a 565 cubic inch motor in it, 17 to 1,800 horse at 8,000 RPM.
The tires we have, they start out, the tire itself is 1,000 pounds, so we cut the rubber off and put a lighter wheel on it to make it lighter. The suspension on a truck is usually nitrogen gas shocks. That seems to work best for our applications.
Now you've got a truck that you're jumping 200, hopefully 250 foot with.
Dan Runte is one of our senior drivers. He's been with us for 26 years, I believe it's been now. He started out as a crew member and slowly worked into driving a truck. He takes that whole tractor trailer out by himself, almost probably 40, 45 weekends, sometimes a year. And he sets the truck up, he does the shows, he loads it back up, sometimes has to repair it on the road, goes to the next show, does it all himself. It's his truck, you know, he's familiar with it, so he's the one that's going to do the jump. And to me, he's the best monster truck driver in the whole country.
The thing probably that I admire most about Bob is his humbleness. Bob knows that if it wasn't for the fans that have followed him for the 37 years, and I've learned a lot from Bob because of that. If it wasn't for our fans, we wouldn't be where we're at. And that's probably the neatest thing about it. What makes me keep doing it?
I love seeing the reaction of kids. You know, to see that, they look at that truck and, you know, they're awed at that truck.
They're still coming back, and it drives me to still come back, and it drives me to do bigger things. I mean, I gotta blame it on the fans and the company I'm working for and the guys I'm working with. There's a lot of variables that go into a long jump like this.
We really would like to go out and test this jump, but every time you do something like that, you're a suspect of possibility of breaking something, you know, or causing a problem. And we've got to do this in front of the crowd. That's what this show was built on. So
10 years ago, I'd have said, I'm never doing another long jump again. The record got broke. Here I am. It's been weighing on my mind for the last couple weeks, probably. You know, nervous because of the speed that we're going to be going and the landing. And I haven't had to drive away from 35 foot in the air. I had a driver a long time ago told me, if you ever think that you're in total control of this thing, get out.
get scared?
Have I been scared? Yes. Do I get scared? I haven't been for a while.
Dan Runte is out of the truck, we can tell you, unofficially, because you know they got to do the paperwork and blah, 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 but unofficially, 2:14 and 8.
That's all right. I mean, we're looking for a little more, but that's all right. You know, it's these guys at the shop, I can't say enough about them. It's a neat piece, and now we proved it, so now we got to make it go a little further.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks, you guys, for coming out to watch. If it wasn't for all you guys, we wouldn't be here 37 years later. Come on.